Good evening, guys. This is Genesis Guide Tutorial. My name is Celestine. On today's class, I will teach you guys on how to solve power series using leibnitz maclaurin method. Now, I have this example. Example one says that we have to do what? Find the power series solution of the equation. You have x the square y over the x squared plus the y over the x plus xy is equal to 1. Now, solution to solve this question. Now, in power series, you can this question is being represented as x. This square y over the x square is being represented as what? Y prime prime, and this divide the x is being represented as what? Y prime. So that becomes what? X y prime prime plus y prime plus xy is equal to 1. Now, therefore, representing all this in a power series, that becomes what? Y prime prime is something as y raised to power n plus 2, and y prime is something as y raised to power n plus 1. You understand? And y alone is something as y raised to power what? N. Therefore, x y prime prime is something. So it means that I have to differentiate this s y prime prime in terms of what? In terms of x and y. Okay. Now that means that now representing this in Laplace, that becomes x y raised to power n plus 2. Now differentiate x is what? Is y. Differentiate any, that becomes this n comes and that becomes n raised to power y n plus 2 minus what? 1. You know that differentiation is always what? Minus what? 1. You understand? So that becomes, if we differentiate this, differentiate x is what? Is 1. Differentiate bring down what? Differentiate y raised to n plus 2 is something as what? Bring down what? N raised to what? N plus 2 minus what? 1. This minus 1 simply means that differentiation is what? Is always in power of what? Minus 1. So therefore my answer becomes what? X y raised to n plus 2 plus n y raised to n plus 1. Now therefore y prime is something as y raised to n plus 1, and xy is something as x y raised to n plus differentiate x is 1. Differentiate y raised to n is something as n y raised to what? N minus 1. You understand? So therefore, putting all these values now in this word equation. So we say that put all the values in the equation. So once put the values here, your answer becomes, now what's the answer for x y prime prime? The answer for x y prime prime is what? Is this. So I put it, that becomes x y raised to n plus 2 plus n y raised to n y raised to n plus 1. So therefore the answer for y prime is what? Is is y raised to n plus 1, and answer for xy is what? Is x y raised to n plus n y raised to n minus 1. They are called this what? Then if you differentiate 1 is what? Is something as what? 0, because the reason that is the what? The constant. So it becomes what? Is 0. Now and therefore what you do? I collect what? Like terms. If you collect like terms, now collect like terms in terms of power of n. You understand? So if you check here now, I have here y raised to n plus 2. There's no other y raised to n plus 2 here. So therefore this will stand alone. Now followed by y raised to n plus 1. I have y raised to n plus 1 and also have y raised to n plus 1. So that becomes this will come down. Okay. Now followed by what again? X y raised to n is only 1. So bring it down. Then this bring it down. So after doing that, what do you do next? So after doing that, the next thing is what? So remember, always know that in power series x is equal to what? 0. X is equal to what? 0. So therefore, if you attach x equals to 0 here, this will becomes what? This one is 0 is out. So this one you bring it down. This you bring it down. This one is 0 is out. Then this bring it down is equal to what? 0. Now therefore, what do you do? What do you do? Collect like terms. If you collect like terms, that becomes, I have y n plus 1 y n plus 1 together. Now this different equals to 0. Therefore, if you factorize this, now, sorry, if you factorize this, now if you factorize this, then this becomes what? Y square n plus 1 bracket n plus what? 1 is equal to this move over here. Okay, now it becomes what? Minus n raised power y raised any y raised power n minus 1. Okay, so that becomes what? Y raised power n plus 1 bracket n plus 1 is equals to what? Minus any y raised power n minus 1. Okay, now therefore what do you do? Divide by the coefficient of what? Divide by the coefficient of the highest power of n. Now if you check this, the highest power, divide coefficient by highest power of y. Now if you check this, the highest power of y is what? Is n plus 1. So if you check n plus 1 is higher than what? N minus 1. So I have to divide by the what? Highest power of y, which is what? N plus 1. So if you divide by the coefficient of this, so that becomes what? Y raised by n plus 1 is equals to what? Minus n all over n what? This could divide through by n plus 1 now. So that becomes all over n plus 1. Now raised power what? This y raised by n minus 1. So that is it. Now after doing that, what do you do next? After doing that, what do you do next? Please know that you must put not here. This is normal. You must put this is y not. This is y not. Okay. This is y raised by this not. This is y raised by this not. Now therefore, whenever you are solving a power series where there is a power of y raised by n minus 1, you understand? Start n to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? Whenever you're solving a power series problem where there is y raised by n minus 1, equate n to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And also whenever you're solving a power series where there is y raised by n, you understand? Equate n to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You understand? So that is the rule. Now if you check this now, from this equation, now from this stuff, when n is 1, so this y raised by 1 plus 1 is equals to what? Minus 1 over 1 plus 1 raised by y raised by n, that is n is 1 minus 1. Okay, now if you do it now, then that becomes 1 plus 1 is 2, so that becomes y prime prime not. 2 means what? Y prime prime, and 1 means y prime. 1 is prime, 2 is prime prime, 3 is prime prime prime. You understand? So that becomes what? This 1 plus 1 is 2, that becomes y prime prime not is equals to what? Minus 1 over 2. Now check this. 1 minus 1 is 0, and I know that anything raised by 0 is 1. Now but if you check, I didn't do it that way. Why is that? In power series, you must get y naught and what? And y prime naught. You must get what? Y naught and y prime naught. You understand? So that's just the thing for power series. So that's why I didn't obey the law of indices here, because 1 minus 1 is 0, and y raised by 0 is the same thing as 1. So it means that if I equate this to be 1, I can't get y naught. You understand? So that's what I say, that in power series you're only considering y prime naught and y what naught. That is all. So if you do that, this is the answer for y prime prime. Now again, when n is 2, you understand? So that is it. Now when n is what? If you see this, when n is 2, that becomes, you equate it in the equation. You equate it in this word. In this word equation. So when n is 2, that becomes y raised by what? N plus 1, that is 2 plus 1 equals what? This is n over n plus 1. So that becomes n is 2, that becomes minus 2 over 2 plus 1. Now raised by y raised by, this is n minus 1. So where n is 2, that becomes 2 minus 1. So that becomes what? Equals y 2 plus 1 is 3. And 3 is same thing as what? Y prime 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 not is equals what? Minus 2 over what? 3. And 2 minus 1 is what? Is 1. And 1 is same thing as y prime. So that becomes y prime not. Okay. Now after doing that, what do you do now? When n is 3, you equate it same thing here. That will give you 3 plus 1 is 4. That will give you y 4 naught is equals to what? Minus 3 over 4. Y 3 minus 1 is, so that become y prime prime naught. Okay. Now after that, check this now. Check this. Y 4 naught is equals to minus 3 over 4 y prime prime. Now if you check this, we have y prime prime here. So if you check this, what's my answer for y prime prime? Y prime prime naught is minus 1 over 2 y naught. Okay, so it means that in this 4, remember that y4 naught is equals to minus 3 over 4. So remember that y4 naught is equals to minus 3 over 4 y prime prime naught. Now if you check this now, we have the answer for we have the answer for y prime prime here, and the answer for y prime prime is what? Is minus 1 over 2 naught. Now therefore I have to equate minus 1 over 2 naught in this in this in this in this equation here. So that becomes y4 naught is equal to minus 3 over 4, where y prime prime naught is same thing as minus 1 over 2 y naught. Okay, so if you multiply everything here, that will give you 3 over 8 y naught. Now again, when any is what? Is 4, that becomes equate it same thing, that is y 4 plus 1 is equal to minus 4 over 4 plus 1 raised to power 4 minus 1. So that becomes what? That becomes y5 naught is equal to minus 4 over 5 bracket y 4 minus 1 is 3. That becomes, and 3 is y prime 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 naught. Okay, now therefore that becomes y5 naught is the same thing as minus 4 over 5. Now if you check it, this is what? Y prime prime prime, and we have y prime prime answer. Now y prime 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 answer is what? Is minus 2 over 3 y prime naught. So I will equate it here. So that becomes minus 2 over 3 what? Y prime naught. Okay, so therefore y5 naught is same thing as minus 4 over 5 times minus 2 over 3 times y prime naught. So if you multiply this now, minus 4 times minus 2 is what? Is minus what? 8 all over what? 5 times 3 is what? 15. Then y prime naught. Okay, now again, when n is 5, equate it, that is y raised to power 5 plus 1 is equal to minus 5 over 5 plus 1 raised to power y raised to power 5 minus 1. So therefore, where this becomes 5 plus 1, that becomes y raised to power 6 naught is equal to what? Minus 5 over 5 plus 1 is 6. Now 5 minus 1 is give you y4 naught. Now if you take this, therefore y6 naught is same thing as minus 5 over 6 bracket. Now y4, we have the answer for y4, and the answer for y4 naught is what? Is 3 over 8 y naught, abi? So I will equate it here as what? Is what? As what? Sorry, excuse me. So this is one of so if you check this is y4, right? So then what will answer for y4? Sorry, this is 1 5 over 6. Now y4 naught is what? Mm. Y4, where y4 is? Okay, yeah. So yes, that is it. Okay, now yes, that is it. We become now y6 prime, y6 naught is the same thing as minus 5 over 6. Minus 5 over 6 what? Y4 naught, right? Now we have answer for y4. And the answer for y4 here is what? Although it's 3 over 8 y naught, so it's same thing. You understand? This can be same thing, okay? So but if you check it, what I did here is what? Y4. Now where is y4? Where is y4 is what? Is minus 3 over 4 y prime prime. Okay, now I equate it here again. What is y prime prime? Y prime prime is what? Minus 1 over 2 y naught. So I equate it again. So therefore that becomes what? Minus 1 over 6 bracket minus 3 over 4 times 1 over minus 1 over 2 times y naught. So that becomes minus 5 over 6 bracket times minus 3 over 4 times minus 1 over 2 times y naught. So if you multiply everything here, you understand, that will give you what? So minus is minus. 5 times 3 is 15 all over. 6 times 4 times 2 give 8 y what naught. So therefore this is what? This is it. Now after doing that, now what do you do next? Substitute. What do you do next? Substitute every answers in the macro series formula. We have this y is equal, formula from macro series is y is equal to y naught plus x y prime naught plus x square over 2 what? 2 factorial y prime prime naught plus or x3 over 3 factorial y prime prime naught, etc. You understand? So this is continuous. It's continuous. So therefore what do you do? So this is now if you check this is the words. This is the formula for maclaurin series, right? Which says that y is y naught plus x y prime naught plus x square over 2 factorial y prime naught plus x3 over 3 factorial x3 over 3 factorial brackets y prime 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 y prime 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 naught. Now it simply means that equate your answer for y prime here, y prime prime here. What the answer you got, equate it in this what, in this formula. Okay. Now therefore if you check our solvings, what is the highest power of y? Our highest power of y here is what? Is y6. So it simply means that I will extend this maclaurin formula to what? To y6, to y power 6. Okay. So therefore that becomes what? I have here as what? Now therefore y is equals what? Y naught plus what? X y prime naught plus now x square over 2 factorial bracket. Now what's the answer for y prime prime? The answer for y prime prime is what? Was what? Minus 1 over 2 y naught. Abi? So what do I do? I equate it what? Here. Now plus x3 over 3 factorial y prime 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 prime. Now the answer that becomes what? Now the answer for y prime 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 is what? Is this. If you check it, is what? Y prime prime prime. The answer for is this, right? So what do? I simply equate it in this formula. Now therefore continuously x4 over 4 factorial x4 over 4 factorial. Okay, we have this x4, this continuous. We have x4 over 4 factorial y raised to power 4 naught plus x5 over 5 factorial y raised to power 5 naught plus x6 over 6 factorial all over raised to power y raised to power what? 6 naught. Then this the highest power of x, the highest power of y here is what? Is 6. Now therefore we will extend this into to reach in 6 power of what? Of y. That is what? Y raised to power 6. Okay. Now therefore after knowing that, this is what we do. Now that becomes x4 over 4 factorial y raised to power what? Y raised to power 4, right? Now the answer for y raised to power 4 here is what? The answer for y raised to power 4 is what? Is 3 over 8 y naught. So what do? I equate it here. That 3 over 8 y naught. Now after you continue, x over 5 factorial y5. Now the answer for y5 is what? The answer for y5 is what? Is 8 over 15 y prime naught. It's 8 over 15 y prime naught. So I equate it here. 8 over 15 y prime naught, right? Now plus what again? X is over 6 y6. Now the answer for y raised to power 6 is what? Is minus 15 over 48 y naught. So that becomes what? Minus what? That becomes minus 15 over 48 raised to power y minus 15 over 48 y what? Y what? Naught. Okay. Now therefore after doing that, what do you do next now? And you know that y now what is, so I have to select y naught and what? And y prime naught. Remember that I said that in power series you are only considering what? Y naught and y prime naught. So I have to select y naught from this, from everything here, you understand? So therefore y naught is the same thing as y naught plus, which one has y naught here? Not y prime naught though, only y naught. So the one I have y naught here is x2 over 2 prime minus 1 over 2 y naught. I put it down here. Okay, I put it what? Down here, isn't it? So that is it. So which one again has y naught? This I have x4 over 4 factorial. I know that 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Then put it down here. Then which one again has y naught? I have x6, which is this. So I put it here. And 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times times 2. So that is this. Now after doing that, what's my answer? My answer is, now therefore y naught is equal to what? Now what? The y naught is what? Is y naught. Then this is what? Then minus x over 4 y naught plus, okay, plus what? Sorry. Okay, plus plus multiply everything here. That will give it 3x4 y naught over what? Everything here will give it what? 192. That is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times 8. That will give 192. Then what again? You know that plus times minus is minus, x raised to power 6 times 15 is what will give you what? 15 x raised to power 6 y what? Y not all over what? 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 4 8 will give you what? 3 4 5 6 0 y not. So now therefore what do you do? Now if if 3 cancel out, if 3 cancel out 192, that will you will get what? You will get 60 what? 4. Okay, so that's exactly what I got here. If you check here, this is y naught, and I know that y naught becomes what? 1. You understand? So that becomes normal. Y naught becomes what? 1. Okay, so that becomes 1 minus what? X squared over 4 what? Y what? Naught. You know that after all this thing, you have to factorize this thing. So if you factorize this thing now, what is common in this equation? The thing that's common in this equation is what? Is y naught. So if you factorize y naught out, here it becomes what? 1. Okay, so that becomes x squared over 4 plus what? Plus what? x4 over what? 64, right? Minus what? X what? Minus x6 over what? X6 over 2304. Remember that if 15 divided here will give you what? Give you 2 3 or what? 4. Okay, so therefore that is it. Now again we have find our y naught. So let's find our y prime naught. Our y prime naught is something else, is equals to what? Which one has y prime naught here? We have x y prime naught, and bring it down. I have what? X3. I have this one. I'll bring it down. Then what again? I have what? X5. I have y prime naught. That is y prime naught. I'll break it down. Then after doing that, what's the answer? Which is equals to what? Xy prime naught. Now this becomes x raised to power 3 times 2 times minus 2 y naught will give you what? 2x raised to power 3 y prime naught 0 all over. Okay, all over what? I know that factorial 3 is 3 times 2 times 1, then times this 3 here is what? Is what here. Now therefore what again? Plus x raised to power 5 times 8 y prime naught. It will give you x raised to power 5 y prime naught all over. Factorial 5 is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, then times what? 15. So therefore that will give you what? xy prime naught minus what? Minus what? 2x raised to power 3 y prime naught all over. Multiply everything here will give you what? 18. Now what again? Plus what? Plus 8x raised to power 5 y prime naught all over. Multiply everything here will give you 1800. Okay, now therefore factorize this thing now. Factorize this. What is common in this equation is y prime naught. So y prime naught is equal to, here remains x minus what? Now if you do it, 2 divided 18 is what? 2 divided 18 is will give you what? 9. Okay, and 8 into 1800 will give you what? Will give you 225. Okay, so that becomes what? X raised to power 3 over what? 9 plus what? X raised to power 5 over 225. Now therefore final answer is what? Y naught is equal to what? 1 minus x squared over 4 plus x4 over 64 minus x raised to power 6 over 23. Sorry, therefore y naught is equal to what? 1 minus x raised to power 2 over 4 plus x raised to power 4 over 64, then minus x raised to power 6 over 2304, and y prime naught is x minus x raised to power 3 over 9 plus x to power 5 over what? 225. So and therefore the final answer is what? Is y is equals y naught plus y prime naught. So my answer for y prime naught is this. So equate it here, then followed by what? Your answer here. So this is our final word answer. This is the final word answer. Very simple. Very simple. Now I have number 2 question. Number 2 question says that we should solve the equation. How do you do what? Solve the equation d square y over dx square plus dy over dx plus 2xy equal to 0, given that x is 0, y is 0, and dy over dx is what? Is 1. Now therefore solution normal. Let's solve this. So that becomes now this square y over the x square is same thing as what? Same thing as what? Y prime abi. Now plus dy over the x is same thing as what? Y prime. Now plus what? 2xy is equal to what? 0. Then what's next? What's next? We have that y prime in power series is same thing as is equal to what? Y raised to n plus 2. and y prime is something as y raised by n plus 1, and also 2xy is something as 2x y raised by n plus differentiate s and differentiate what n, so that becomes what, differentiate 2x is what, is 2, differentiate n is what, n comes down, that becomes n raised by y n minus 1, because the reason is minus 1 because differentiation is always what, minus what, 1. Okay, so therefore putting your answers in this what equation, so that becomes my answer for y prime prime is this, I put it here, plus my answer for y prime is this, I put it here, my answer for 2xy is what, is this, I put this one in this equation, that becomes equal to what, 0. Now therefore at x equals to 0, so at x equals to 0 means that now that becomes y, that becomes y raised by n plus 2 plus y raised by n plus 1, this x, this one is out, that becomes 0, because we say x equals to 0, right? So here followed by 2 raised by y 2 n raised by y raised by n minus 1, okay, equal to what, 0. Now therefore what do you do? What do you do? Divide by the coefficient of the highest power of what, y, as usual. Now therefore it means that the highest power of y here is n plus 2. You can check n plus 2 is higher than n plus 1, and also is higher than n minus 1. Therefore I have to make this y raised by n plus 2 to stand on its own. That is solid formula. So that becomes y raised by n plus 2 is equals to what, everything here will move over here. You understand? That becomes, if this crossover, that becomes minus, this crossover, that becomes minus. So and that's why I put minus bracket, addition of it. If you still open the minus, that's the same thing as minus this and minus this. You understand? So therefore, and I say as usual, whenever you're solving parallel series and there's power of y raised by n minus 1, equate n to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so therefore let's start. Where n is 1, put it here. That becomes y raised by 1 plus 2 is equal to minus bracket y raised by what, n is 1, 1 plus 1 plus n is 1, that is 2 times 1 is same thing as 2 raised by y, then n is 1 minus 1, so that becomes what, now 1 plus 2 is 3, and 3 is y prime prime naught, equals what, minus bracket 1 plus 1 is 2, and 2 is y prime prime naught, now plus 1 minus 1 is 0. As usual, we can't do it, so therefore we'll still write it as 2y what, not, because in power series we are only considering what, y naught and y prime naught. Okay, so therefore again, when n is equals to what, when n is equals to what, 2, so I will equate 2 in this word equation. That becomes y raised by what, 2 plus 2 is equals to minus y raised by what, n plus 1 is, that is 2 plus 1 plus 2, n is 2 times 2 raised by y, 2 times 2, that is y raised by what, n is 2, that is 2 minus 1, so that becomes 2 plus 2 is y raised by 4 naught, equals what, minus bracket 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 is something as well, y prime prime naught. Okay, plus 2 times 2 is 4, then y 2 minus 1 is 1, and 1 is something as y prime naught. Okay, now again, when n is 3, that becomes, I will equate n equals to 3 in this one, in this equation. That becomes what, y raised by n, that is 3 plus 2, that is 3 plus 2 is equal to minus bracket n is y, that n plus 1, that becomes 3 plus 1, that becomes what, y raised by 3 plus 1 plus bracket what, 2 times n is 3 raised by what, y raised 3 minus 1, that becomes 3 minus 1. Okay, so therefore now that becomes the y raised by what, 3 plus 2 is 5, equal to minus bracket, now 3 plus 1 is y raised by 4 naught, plus 2 times 3 is 6, now 3 minus 1 is what, 2. I know that 2 is same time y prime prime naught. Okay, now when n is what, when n is 4, we have that equate 4 to here in this word equation. Normally it's continuously, so if you equate it, you get this, you get what, this, and also lastly equate where n is, also equate where n equals 5 in that equation. So if you equate it, that will give you what, this. now therefore since y prime prime naught is this, and an answer for y4 naught is this. so therefore, since y prime prime naught is this, right? Now and my answer for y4 naught is minus bracket y prime prime naught plus 4y prime naught. So if you if you check this now, we have answer for y prime prime naught. So which is this? It means I have to equate it. That becomes minus bracket y prime prime naught is this. That becomes minus 9 to give you what, minus this. Minus 9 to give you what, minus this. Now plus 4y prime naught. Okay, so that becomes If you open this bracket now, that becomes what y prime prime naught plus what two y two y naught minus four y prime naught. Now again, my answer for y five naught is same thing as minus bracket y four naught plus six y prime prime naught. So if you check this now, we have answer for what? We have answer for y four naught. I'm answer for y four naught is what? Is this? So it means that I have to equate y four naught here. So that becomes minus bracket what? The answer for y four naught is this. That becomes what? Y prime prime naught plus two y naught minus four y prime naught now plus six y prime prime naught. So if you equate, if you solve everything, multiply everything here by minus, that will give you what? This. Okay, now also answer for y six naught is this. Now and now if you check here, we can get what? We have answer for y five naught. Answer for y five naught is what? Is this, right? So therefore I have to equate my answer for y five naught in this equation. That becomes what? Minus bracket what? This is the answer for y five naught, right? So minus what? 7y prime naught minus 2y naught plus 4y naught now plus 8y prime naught. And also we have answer for y prime naught. Answer for, now if you check, answer for y prime naught is this. So I have to equate it here. So equate this thing here, that become my equate it here, that is this, right? So after doing that, what do you do next? We have that now that becomes minus bracket what? Minus this minus what? 7y prime naught minus 2y naught plus 4y naught. Then if you multiply everything by 8 here, that will give you what? That will give you this. Okay, so so what next? Now what next? If you open the bracket, that becomes what? Minus times minus will give you this. So that will give you this. So after doing that, what do you do next? If you collect like terms, I have y prime naught. So 7 plus will give you 15 y prime naught. Okay, and I have y naught. Now 2 plus 16 will give you what? 18 y naught. And what again? I have what? Minus 4 y prime naught. So that's the last. Then after doing that, what was next? I have y7. Okay, now y7, I have y7 naught. And my answer my answer for y7 naught was this, right? Check here. My answer for y7 naught was this, right? This is my answer for y7 naught. This is y7 naught. This is the answer. So it means that now I have my answer for y naught 6. Okay, I have answer for y naught 6, and I know that answer for y naught 6. If you check this is answer for y naught 7 is this. So it means that I have answer for y naught 6. So I have to equate y naught 6 in this equation. So that becomes what? That becomes y naught 7 is equals to what? My answer for y naught 6 was this. So I put it down. Okay, then what again? Plus 10y4. Now my answer for y4 is what? My answer for y4 is this abi. So and also I know that is being multiplied by 10y4. So it's multiplied by 10. So that becomes what? 10 times answer for y4 is this. Okay, 10 times what? Y prime plus 2y naught. What again? Minus 4y prime naught. So that is it. After doing that, what was next? So therefore it equals now minus bracket 15 this. Now if you multiply everything, open this bracket, that will give you what? 10y prime naught plus 10 times 2 is 20y naught. 10 times 4 give you what? 40y prime naught. So if you do it, if you open this bracket, now if you open this bracket here, that will give you what? This. But before you do it, first collect like times here. I have y prime naught, right? So 15 plus 10 will give you 25 y prime naught. Then what again? I have y naught. I have y naught. So 18 plus 20 will give you what? 38 y naught. Then what again? I have y prime naught, and then I have y prime naught. That will give minus 4 to give you what? Minus 44 y prime naught. So therefore that is the answer for y7. Now what do you do? Recall that in the equation they say that x is 0 and y is 0, and also dy dx is 1. Recall from this equation they say that x is what? X was what? 0 and y is 0, and also dy dx is what? Is 1. Now therefore what do you do? Now from the equation, this was our equation, right? So from the equation, that was what I wrote here. So from the equation we say that now I know that this square y over dx square is what y prime prime abi, and y dx is y prime is equals to what x is already zero, that is equal, it becomes equal to zero. Now therefore making the highest power of y solve formula, so that becomes now y prime prime, anything over here will move over, so that becomes y prime prime is equal to minus y prime, okay, isn't it? So therefore I know that y prime is what is 1, that is y dx is 1, so that becomes now therefore y prime prime naught is equal to minus 1. So after doing that now, now equate any place, equate y to be what 0, since they say that y is what 0, equate y to be 0, and also equate y prime to be 0, you understand, and also equate y prime prime to be minus 1 in any place you see them in this equation now. So if you check this now, I have y prime prime, okay, now I have y prime prime. If you check this, the answer for y prime prime was this. Answer for y prime prime is this, and that's the same thing as what this. So answer for y prime prime was what this abi. So it means that I will equate now, that becomes equal to minus bracket y prime prime naught is minus 1 plus, and y naught is 0, that is, everything here becomes 0, so answer equals minus 1. And also I have y4 naught. Now answer my answer for y4 naught is what was this abi. So I will equate now, therefore y prime prime naught is minus 1 and y0 is 0. Now what again? And also y prime is 1, so that becomes minus 4 times 1 is minus 4. So minus 1 minus 4 will give you what? Minus 5. So what next? I have y5 naught. Y5 naught is this answer abi. So I will equate y prime prime naught is minus 1 and y naught is 0, and also y prime naught is 1. So if you solve everything here, that will give you 11. I also have again y6 naught is this answer abi. Now I will equate y prime naught is minus 1, y naught is 0, and y prime naught is 1. So if you solve everything here, that will give you what? This. And also we have y7 naught is this answer b. Yes, so therefore that becomes y prime naught is minus 1, y naught is 0, and y prime naught is what? Is 1. So if you solve everything here, that will give you 69. So therefore using maclaurin series formula, and the formula says that, the formula says that y is equals to y naught plus xy naught plus x squared over 2 factorial y prime prime naught plus x3 to x3 over 3 factorial y prime prime naught, continue, etc., continue, it continue, okay. Now therefore now I will equate my answers here, so that becomes, now I have this. So if you check this now, what's the answer for, okay, so that becomes this plus what, yeah, that is continuously plus, if it's plus x over 3 factorial y prime naught plus x4 over 4 factorial y4 naught, okay, y4 naught plus x5 over 5 factorial y5 naught plus what, x6 over 6 factorial y6 naught plus x7 over 7 factorial y7 naught. Now therefore, if you, the reason I stop at y7 is because of the highest, our highest power here is y naught 7 abi. So it means I have to stop at what? Y7. So therefore that becomes y is equals to what? So y is equals to what? Y naught is what? 0 plus, now xy, now that becomes x, and we have y prime naught is what? Is 1 abi. Now plus bracket x2 over 2 factorial is 2 times 1, now times y prime prime naught is minus 1 abi. Now plus what again? X3 over 3 factorial, 3 factorial is 3 times 2 times 1, now times y prime prime naught. The answer for y prime prime naught is was what? 1. So I equate it as what? 1. Now plus what again? We have x4 over 4 factorial. 4 factorial is 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 times y4 naught. The answer for y4 naught was what? Y4 naught was minus 5. So I equate that, I times by minus 5. Now plus bracket x5 over 5 factorial is 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now times my answer for y5 naught was what? My answer for y5 naught was what? It was 11. So I times by what? Times by what? 11. Now plus what again? Plus what again? Plus x6 over 6 factorial. 6 factorial is 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Now times y6 naught. My answer for y6 naught was what? Minus 19, right? So I multiply by what? Minus 19. Now plus what again? And the last, x raised to power 7 all over. 7 factorial is 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 9 times 2 times what? Times y0 y7 not, which is I'm answer for y7 not was what? 69. So that is it. After doing that, now I'll solve everything here. So solving everything here becomes what? Solving everything here becomes what? That becomes here is already 0. So x times 1 is what? X times 1 is what? Is x. Okay, x times 1 is what? Is x. What again? So if multiply everything by here, so after solving everything here, that will give you what? This this will be your what? Final what? Answer. It's very simple. It's straightforward. After solving everything here, you understand? This will give you what? So this will be your what? Final what? Answer. Okay. Please guys, if you find this video interesting, helpful, please like, subscribe, comment and share. Please, thank you.